Hey everybody, it's Genoa with the Crafty Mess, and I'm here with another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how you can make your own paper plate and napkin designs for your next party or event. If you'd like to know how I did this, please stay tuned. Don't forget to hit the like, make sure your notifications on, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It's free. If you're returning, thank you so much. I have my super thanks on now, so if you guys would like to donate to the channel, feel free, no pressure. All I'm asking is that you hit that like, leave a comment, and share with your crafty friends. All right, let's get into it. So before we go ahead and get into the designing and making of the plates, let's just talk about what you're going to need. For the party plates, you're going to need clear plastic plates. I got these from Dollar Tree. You're going to need printable vinyl or some type of glossy paper, what have you. It's completely up to you what you like to use. I find the printable vinyl works great and gives good color. This is an excellent brand, this HTV Ront, and I'll link it below. And then you're going to need self-adhesive laminating sheets. These are peel and stick, so no machine. You need the ones that have the sticky on them. These are great. I got 100 count of them. They're 9 by 12 in size. I'll link that below as well. Now for the napkins. If you're going to be doing the napkins, I'm using a sublimation method in order to create the napkin. So you will need to have a sublimation printer. But I'm actually going to be using regular copy paper to print my design on. And then you'll need your heat press and also some type of butcher paper. Okay, so we're going to start off by measuring your plate. Mine measured at 6.5 just for this bottom circle part. Okay, you don't need to measure from edge to edge, just the part where the image will show. And then I measured my napkins, and my napkins measured 5-inch square. So my image for this, I'm going to make just a little bit bigger to allow for some bleed room for the heating. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop over into design space. Okay guys, this is the design that I used for my plate and napkin set. I'm going to show you really quickly how you can create a simple template. If you need to get more detailed, then by all means go for it. I just want to show you that you don't have to be intimidated. You can create something really cute and simple just by using some simple shapes in Cricut Design Space. Shout out to Muchka Clip Arts. I'm using their clip art set, their Candyland clip art set to create this design. You can find them at muchka-cliparts.com. And if you use my affiliate link, you will get 50% off of your order. My affiliate link is going to be linked in the description box below. Make sure you use that link for any of your purchases. All right, so I have a circle. I went ahead and measured my plate. It was 6.5 inches, so I made my circle 6.25 because I want to make it just a little bit smaller. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to go grab my background and my clip art image from Muchka Clip Art, and I'm going to add it to my canvas. I'm not going to show you how to do both because it's going to be the same method for both. Now I see both are selected over here on the right, so I'm going to click that box so that when I size it, it doesn't change the dimensions. And then I'm going to just size it down to a more manageable size. Okay, so I'm going to take the little girl and just move her over here. And then I have my background. I'm going to move the background all the way to the back so that I can see my circle. And then I'm going to size the background so the circle fits in. Okay, and that's good. Now I'm going to draw a box over both and slice it out. Once it's been sliced, remove any pieces you don't need. So that will include this piece here and this piece there. I'm left with just the circle, and I have my Candyland background showing up. So then you want to take your little girl and bring her to the front so you can see her. Now over here on the right, you'll see in my designs, I add an offset to my little girl so that she'll stand out a little bit from the background. And you do that by going to offset and then just dragging this little arrow here until you get it into a size that you like. And once you find the size that you want, then you want to go ahead and hit apply. I got her to a size that I want. I can either keep it the black outline or I can change it. You would change it by clicking on the outline itself and then going up here to the color. I chose a pink background on my design. You can do whatever you like. Once you're happy with it, you're going to go ahead and select the background and hold down your shift and click on the image as well and flatten them. Basically what that does is makes it just like a sticker. And you'll notice that instead of 2 layers now, it shows up as 1. That's because we've combined both of those layers together and basically flatten the image. Then you want to go ahead and you want to create your text. So I'm going to type in happy 8th birthday, Kiara. Okay, and then I want my text to be centered like it is over here. So I'm going to go to alignment and hit center. And I'm going to change the color to pink. And then I want to add a background to this as well. So with it being selected, I'm going to go ahead and go to offset. And then once you're happy with the offset, you're going to hit apply. And I'm happy with that. So I'm going to select the offset, hold down my shift, select the pink text as well, and flatten. Just the same like I did for the little girl. So let me get her on here. Let me size this down to the size that I want and get it on here how you want. And then once you're happy with everything, you're going to draw a box over everything. And you know they're all selected because they're highlighted on the right, and we're going to flatten. Basically, we created one big giant sticker. So notice all those layers went away. Now we're left with just one layer, and it's a print and cut layer. So I can exit out of that because I already have my designs done, but I just want to show you how easy that's going to be. Now, keep in mind that your plate is going to be printed out on a regular inkjet printer, and then if you're going to be doing the napkins as well, that's going to be printed out on my sublimation printer. So now all I have to do is send this over to my mat. I'm going to do that by selecting make it, and I should have 2 mats. One for my plate, one for my napkin. And then I'm going to hit continue. Now for my napkin, I need to keep in mind, I'm going to go back to edit. Because it's sublimation, I'm going to have to mirror it. So I don't want to forget that, okay? I'm going to go back to my first image. I'm going to send that to my regular inkjet printer. And once it's printed out on my vinyl, then I'm going to have my Cricut cut it out for me. Okay, so I printed my image out on this printable vinyl sticker paper from HTV Ront. They also have really, really good and reasonable prices on vinyl as well. I'm going to link them in the description box below. Make sure you check them out. This is excellent printable vinyl. Okay, and then I have it set to printable vinyl setting on my maker, and I'm just going to go ahead and hit the cut button. I already loaded it into the machine. It's going to go ahead and check out the registration marks and then cut out that circle. Okay, so I have my vinyl image here. This is for the plate. And then I have my self-adhesive laminate. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, using my weeding tool, I'm just going to see if I can't find and get that sticker up. I want to try and leave the backing paper down so that I can use it, because it has something on it that doesn't allow for the sticker to stick to the paper. Okay, so there you have it. Notice with that printable vinyl setting, it just really just peels from around it. Okay, so I'm just going to throw that excess away. Okay, so I'm just gently pulling that sticker up just a little bit. I'm not going to take it off yet. Okay, so then I have my peelable self-stick sheet here. I'm going to carefully remove the backing from that. I'm not going to throw the backing away. I'm just going to set it aside just in case I need to use it. But what you're going to do is you're going to take your image and you're going to, with the sticky side up, make sure that sticky side is up. You're going to take your image, peel it off that backing paper, and you're going to put it face up down onto the sticky side. And I go from the middle and then work my way out, and that, make sure you don't have too many bubbles. And then what you can do is, using that sticker sheet, you're just going to go ahead and put it face down. And then I'm going to use my scissors and I'm going to hand cut around my circle. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? So don't worry about that. You're just going to, what we call fussy cut, and make sure that you're leaving a border of that laminating paper around the entire image, because that is what's going to stick to your plate. I went a little bit too close on that side, but that's okay. You guys get the point. And because I had that, you reuse that backing paper, it didn't stick, okay? So this is our image, and then, I don't know if you can see, but you have all around it that clear sticky that's exposed. Oops, that's the other sticky, and you can go ahead and get rid of all of that. So you're going to take your plastic plate. I should have separated these before. And then I'm just going to hold the plate over top the image. Make sure it's as centered as I can get it. And then you're just going to press that laminate down. So that it catches all around. I could actually move up a little bit. It wasn't as centered as it could be. Now looking at this now, I probably would make this image a little bit smaller just so I could have more of that sticker laminate sheet exposed. But there you have a personalized birthday plate that you created all on your own with minimal supplies. And you can put food on there because the image is on the bottom. And then you also have that self-stick laminate on the bottom. So if there's like water or juice or something on the table, you won't have to worry about it seeping into the image and destroying it. But I think that is absolutely beautiful. It's so cute. Very, very happy with that. So now I'm going to do the matching napkins for that. I went ahead and got my napkin image that I printed with sublimation ink, and I'm just going to hand cut it because it was printed on regular copy paper. So it's really thin, and with my mat being so sticky, it would do nothing but just tear this paper. It's easier, faster for me to just cut it out by hand like that. And it's all done. Okay, so now let's work on our napkin. I have my image. I have a couple pieces of just scratch paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my napkin and I'm going to place it on top of the image, making sure that I have the words that are going to be on the napkin. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the napkin up and I'm going to put the tape on the inside of the napkin. And just a couple tiny pieces because I don't want to rip the tissue. Okay, and then I'm going to take one of these sheets and put it on the inside. And then flip it over so the image is on top. Okay, and then we're going to sandwich it in between a couple sheets of paper. And then I'm just going to hold it down and press it for 40 seconds. Okay, so I carefully got the tape off of the napkin. I'm still seeing a whole lot of ink on the sublimation paper. So I probably could have pressed it longer than I did. But this is how it turned out. And it looks really good. And by putting the paper in the middle, you can see you don't have any bleed through. I'm very, very, very happy with how it turned out. And then that's with the plate. I'm so excited, guys. Hopefully you guys will give this a try. If you like the video, make sure you're subscribing to the channel, giving it a thumbs up. And I have my super thanks turned on, guys. So if you do want to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so. No pressure. But likes are for free. And make sure you're sharing with your crafty friends and that you are having your notification bell on. Thanks, guys. This is Genoa with a Crafty Mess. Until next time, bye.